Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. I have something a little different for you today. Recently, I watched a video by Craft Some Joy, Lauren Hines, and she shared how she uses these baseball card holders to put her embellishments in. Now, not every embellishment is going to fit in this configuration, but it does make a difference. So, I'm taking a deep breath because I'm a little aggravated. I had already done this video completely and it wasn't short. I then ran out of space on my phone, had to clean out some files, and I deleted the video that I had created this morning, and I'm having to do it all over again. Here's the silver lining. I think I can get to my point a lot faster, and I'm just going to get it out of the way right at the beginning. The benefit of putting embellishments in these little holders, these baseball card holders, it doesn't necessarily have to be a baseball card, it's just card holders, because people collect all sorts of cards, is that it keeps the supplies vertical instead of everything falling down to the bottom of my bag on my shelf. That bulk at the bottom takes up a lot of space, and this is going to help alleviate the space issues that I have on my shelves. That is the crux of the matter. That is the solution. And this solution, it does not work for every embellishment problem I have in my room. It just solves this problem. So I'll show you for an example. When this collection is standing up on my shelf, see how everything drops to the bottom? There's all this space up here at the top and everything else is dropped to the bottom. So we're just going to alleviate that particular issue. Now, like I said, not every single embellishment will fit. These will not fit in the pockets. I'm going to have to leave them loose, and it is okay. Let me show you some of the other solutions that have been suggested over time. None of these are my ideas. None of them. This idea I got from Lauren Hines, and I put long things either in the bottom or in the middle because I don't want them extending out of the top of this container. So there is that. My washi is on a card and it fits in this container. I love that. I love that very, very much because that's another one of those things that would fall to the bottom. My sticker books, yes, I had two. I tore out the pages and I put them on cardstock. This cardstock is way thinner than the depth of a sticker book, so that takes up less space. And I have this little collection of enamel dots that I'm going to stick in this pocket that has my small pieces so that I will be able to see it. Now, when I place this in its bag, I have two pieces on the outside, it's going to take up so much less space. Now, I'm not talking about so much less space, this particular collection, in that it's going to save me inches, but even a half an inch makes a difference in my space. I don't know if you're there or not, but that's just, it's just how it is. Now, when I stand this up, look, everything stays vertical. I love that. I love it so, so much. And I will not tear everything off my shelves and start doing this because I don't have the time for that. But as I come to a collection and I'm working with that collection, I have my supplies. I'm just going to solution it at that moment in time. I just don't have the time to go through my room and do every single collection like this today. So I'm going to pause. We'll do one together and then we'll just close this video out. Okay, I have this collection that we're going to work with. And when I stand it up vertically, everything shifts to the bottom. I have bulky things like this 6x6 paper pad that I've played with this collection, and this 6x6 paper pad is almost empty. I have puffy stickers. I have chipboard that does not have glue on it, but I will not tear this down because it's already in the flattest, most vertical form that it can be in, just in the manufacturer's solution. And I had a fly crawling on me that kind of scared me, so I had to get rid of that. Then we have the sticker book. I have used this some. I've used this collection a couple of times. So we're just going to flatten this out on cardstock like we did the other one. And I will reduce anything that I'm able to reduce. And that's where we are. So in this bag, we have some chipboard from another chipboard. And since it's already torn down, that tells me I need to place it in the baseball card holders. So that was very bulky. And we are all about reducing bulk. So I'm just going to start tucking. There's no rhyme or reason. If there's, like, I have these banners. I try to keep banners together. If I see words, I try to keep words together. There's no... you do it how you want to do it. It doesn't have to be... This is florals. I'm keeping my florals together. But you do it how you want to do it. The whole name of the game here is to keep things vertical. That's it. And this may all be... This might all be chipboard. Okay, so that one is not going to fit. I'm going to take out the interior because it will fit. This one will not fit. This one will not fit. And this seems to be die cuts. So let me get the rest of my chipboard taken care of. Okay, so I'm going to get another one. So there's my chipboard. Other than these three frames, they're not going to fit. Let's see. This frame may. Let's try it. It will not. Okay, so these three frames will not fit, but there's my chipboard. Setting that aside, now we're going to start on die cuts. I bought these, a pack of these from Amazon because I have a lot of collections and I was able to get the most for my money. I priced them at Walmart and it was just cheaper on Amazon. So this is pretty quick work. It doesn't take long at all. I like to keep my frames separate. I like to keep my tags separate. And I don't typically like anything extending out of the top, so if it's long and it's going to extend, I move it down to the bottom. And that is pretty much all the thought that I put into this. This is one of those collections that I have loved and loved and loved. I've bought different components of it multiple times because I do love it. And it's one of the, to me, it has stood the test of time. And it still seems fresh. Let's see, when did it come out? It came out in 2021, and I have used it quite a bit. I'm not certain if this one will fit, but we're going to try it and see. Let's put this one down here because it seems tall. Yeah, it would have extended. So there is my embellishments, and that's very, very flat, and it will stay vertical. That's the name of the game, right? So these sticker books, they are duplicated. So let's see what the first one is, and let's get to the half. What I have done in the past for Echo Park is that I've torn these in half, just straight away. Just tear them in half and flatten them out. But the reason I do this with Echo Park, and I do something different with Simple Stories, is because their sticker pages are different sizes. And Echo Park, I think I can only get maybe 2. So on one sheet, I would only be able to get, I think, 4 pages. So it's going to take more pages, but it still would be thinner than using the book. So I will work on that off camera. I won't make you watch that. And this is going to get torn down because I have used it almost completely up. And I just want to remove any kind of bulk that I have in my storage. Get rid of that excess glue, and here we are. Now at this point in time, I could go ahead, and since I'm down to this, I've used it a lot. I've used what I like and what works. And if I were to see anything that I'm not particularly fond of, would be a good time to make a donation. You know, put it in my donation pile. I constantly keep a giveaway box. So there is that. Do you remember how this looked when we first started? This is going to be so much thinner. And it is consistent through the entire vertical height. I don't have this bulk down at the bottom. So if it fits at the top, it's going to fit at the bottom. That I love. I love it so much. All right, friends. This video is not going to be as long as the last one. It's long enough. But I think you get the point. I just wanted to share that because maybe if you watched Lauren's video and you're already doing this, that's awesome. If you didn't get to see Lauren's and you catch this one, the more that we spread these ideas around, the better for our community. And I don't think of every great idea. I just don't. I very seldom think of great ideas, actually. So I love it when someone else does the thinking for me and finds a solution. I will jump on that bandwagon in a heartbeat. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this helps you come back. We're going to chat about something real soon. Bye-bye.